Up, beat up, bomb, bomb. Is it 3.6? I think it's 3.6. Yo, wrong person. How's it going? Hi, Wendy. Hi, long afternoon. Yo, Evernight, E1 versus 1. I will say E1. Yo, jaded person. There's wrong person and jaded person. We have two people. Hi, Deadpan. Hi, Co-op. Hi, Appy. How's it going, guys? Evernight time. Our favorite time of the patch. When I answer 10,000 questions, hopefully all correctly. Afternoon for me? Yeah, it's 1 p.m. right now. Guoba night, Guoba morning. We got every time zone. Okay. Where's Silksong? Whenever I go on the Silksong subreddit, they always say Silksong tomorrow. So I guess it's not today. Evernight Al-Sarini, there are no leak questions here. Let me actually... Whoa, why am I zooming, bro? Chill. Real quick, let's put on some music. Silksong can wait. Holy. I mean, since it won't be winning Game of the Year, it can wait, you know? If it wins Game of the Year, I'll play. I'll play it. Ooh, hello, yo ho ho ho. Are you a One Piece fan? Alright, let me put on some music, and then we can start getting freaky with it. And by freaky, I mean we're gonna talk about Evernight. How's the volume? When you're in a music competition and your enemy is Amphorius. God, it's pretty loud, no? From scale of 1 to 10, how much do I love Evernight? Her kit is pretty cool. Quite big, can be lowered. Okay, I'll lower it a little bit. I haven't seen her in the story. Her design, really, really nice. If Castrius were to be in place of that in Evernight's banner, who do I pull first? Is it? I don't. Whoever you prefer. They're both big carries. If you're gonna get both, then I don't know either. Is Evernight worth without Assacia Lycone? Yeah. Her Assacia Lycone's big, but she can just run other ones, especially in sub DPS. Her damage matters less. It's not like Castrius bad. With Evernight being so overpowered in AoE, does Herta even still have any value? I mean, it's different teams. The Herta is a different team comp. I'll start answering some questions. Wait, the music's on. Okay. What am I gonna do first? I will start answering questions in a sec. I need to add the text on screen. Wait, let's go on to a Google sheet. Oh, my eyes. Dark reader on. 3.6 stream, yeah. I guess I'll call it that. Zoom in. Okay. Let me make myself a bit bigger. Let me break it down for you. Okay. Yeah, let's see some questions. So, I plan for Evernight, but I like Hyacinth. Do I replace my E1 Tribute with her until I get No, you can. I think you'd keep the E1 Tribute and replace your RMC. When using Evernight as caster sub DPS house performance, you don't have Hyacinth. The problem is Hyacinth is really wanted for Castris already. So, especially when you're bringing Evernight on top, it's pretty, the difference is going to be pretty important. How much damage amp is Ian compared to 3B if I pull her for Cassie? I mean, so Tribi without considering damage is 1.24 and 1.3, right? March is... March is 1.3 and then 100, over 100 crit damage. If we consider 120%, right? Let's put the bomb together. And then res pen, bomb. Yo, I cannot spell today. Okay, let me move you over here. And then see damage. So people will be like, oh, you saturate on crit damage, but guys, we're getting 120%. I mean, this is with how much we get. She can have at least 200, and then she gets, depending on member sprite, she gets another like 50 to 60, right? Let's go 100 to be conservative. So we want to match the 1.24 res pen, right? To match 1.24 res pen, we need so much crit damage already on Casteris to hit this low of a multiplier. I mean, this isn't low, but the saturation has to be crazy. Like, you'd have to have like hundreds of crit damage for this to compare. So March's amp is better for Casteris and for Hyacinth. Now, other benefits from Tribi, like having dance, her own damage, but March brings her own damage as well. But you can bring Tribi everywhere, you can't bring March everywhere, so that's why Tribi's still epic. Is she necessary for Casteris going forward? I mean, if content gets harder, probably. But, like, right now, Caster's chilling. She's a top DPS. When I said in my video that she needs Evernight, it's more like Evernight's made for the Casteris team, but Casteris isn't made for Evernight Hypercarry. So eventually you might want to get Evernight for Casteris, but you won't need to get Casteris for Evernight. Music's a bit loud still? Okay, let me put it lower. Didn't think of meme team Casteris Blade Evernight with Hyacinth as healer? I mean, it sounds fine as a fun team. Do I lose a lot of damage against me if you sharp Caster if I go HP, Evernight? That is a thing you can do. You can go, well, I think you go energy rope if you just want to go full charge for Casteris, but you need to specifically have it do something, or you are just wasting a ton of damage. Yeah, you have to plan around it. If E2 asks 0 Evernight with a Lycone with... No, the Hard Shop Lycone would be better. If I'm using Caster E0 S1, then I just... Jesus Christ. E1 Rome or Remembrance MC. Remembrance MC is so OP, guys. Remembrance MC is so good. Who do you think has the best E6 in the game right now? I think it's Hyacinth, right? I think Hyacinth E6 is the best DPS in the game, no? On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate the fit? My fit? I feel like this is a 9. Arcado or Bone? You just go Arcado main carry or Bone's sub DPS. Because Arcadia, if you're running Hyper, you need RMC and Hyacinth, but these are permanent, right? But if you're in a sub DPS, you don't always run RMC, so that's -1. And then Casteris, her dragon is permanently detonating. You're never going to have this up on Eevee's turns. So you don't run Arcadia on sub DPS. You just run Bone. And because you might want to run her main DPS, you might as well just keep Bone and not farm a whole new set as well. Hyacinth E6. Hyacinth E6 is so crazy. I don't know. I don't know. March E6 is also pretty broken. Will there be no DHPT early access? As always, like every single patch, there are 2 halves in a patch. We are in the first half. Banhung will be in 3 weeks. I'm a free-to-play player, I want Evernight for DPS. I don't want Trivia or Heist, I don't like this design. I mean, so are any questions I can't answer? Wait, let me put that on text. Like, I can't... I don't... Let me... Where's the... 3 point... Evernight for before 3.5 questions only. It looks like a love heart. I'm giving you guys a love heart. Wait, I'm in 3.6, goddammit. Using the... It's a heart though. Yo, Cyril, didn't you say you wanted a... Cyril, didn't you ask me to fund you Evernight and now you're gifting me money? Race Irene drip? Probably a 10. Thank you though, Cyril. But yeah, no leaks. As always. If I don't have Hyacinth, do you think Evernight is still pulling? For mainly DPS Evernight? I don't think you need Hyacinth that bad on main DPS Evernight. But for Castris, as well as Evernight, yes, definitely get Hyacinth. I would get her before. You're now officially certified. What do you think of the investment priorities of CAS E2 S1 higher? You mean for Evernight? Yeah, you go E1. Sunday viability of Hypercarry Evernight. Okay, well, so Sunday's supposed to be the epic summoner, right? But the problem is they release Castoris who summons Dragon and then Dragon detonates, right? Insta detonate. And then they release Evernight, who is instantly detonating Eevee on plus 16 Memoria. So why on earth would they do this? Who knows? Sunday's more like a... He's not even the summon support anymore. He's just the generic advanced support now these days. But RMC permabuffs all of this, has the best synergy in the game with Evernight. It's just crazy. I mean, RMC might go. Luckily, they're free. Imagine that was a paid character on top. Can you explain why speed isn't necessary on Evernight? Just wait. Does Prideman have her kit up? I should go on Prideman and look at, and we can talk about her kit. Because I was planning on just going through everything bit by bit with you guys. Where are you, Evernight? Where are you, Evernight? Oh, they did it under March 7th. Okay, guys. So... Are you serious right now? Well, luckily it's here. What is this? Luckily it's here. So, when you do the big Dream Dissolving as due scale, you get a ton of speed. You get a minimum of 10%, but let's be real, the actual minimum is 29%, because you can only do this 16 plus points, and then when Eevee is doing the actual skill, you get another 3 mid attack. So you get 19 Memoria consumed, plus the 10%, you get 29% speed just by playing the game. And this can go even higher. I mean, if you're at E2, you basically have a permanent 50 speed. It is... Don't worry about pulling E2 just for that. So this is why I wouldn't run speed. You could probably run... I don't even think you run it as like a supercharged Castoris thing, because... I don't know, just like... You being faster to maybe hit 160 with this is technically... could make you slower because you might get less Memoria between your turns, if you understand what I'm saying. So I just run HP boots. Can you explain the kit of 6.2 character Skrillum? Very generous. I think he's going to be 7.2. Is there a way to consistently tune the Evernight combo? you either pray to God or you just hold the ult. You just hold the ult. It's so OP. RMC is so like. Alright, let's go through her kit. I mean, I wish they had the actual whole kit here. So you want to get Memoria, but you don't want to get Memoria too much because then Eevee's gone. But at the same time, you want to get Memoria as much. Ideally, you maximize as many skills as possible. Wait, is her skill? Are her skills not even here? Oh. Okay. I guess they didn't have time to do this. They have a lot of other games. We'll close that. So, energy grip versus HP. I prefer HP. You can run energy as full charge Casterus when you're sub DPS. Your Hyacinth's E2S1 speed was never a choice, yeah. They just added it? Oh, okay. No, I just see what you read. Should you build RMC in specific way? No. Well, technically, you can build more offensive on RMC with the Ice Orb, and you can go crit damage chest if you weren't already. But there isn't like a speed break. RMC doesn't even have a speed break point, really. You just go a lot of speed. There are some setups you can do, but there are some breakpoints you can do with dance, but like for most players, RMC you just go fast, you go furious. How's new set caster is terrible unless E2 and still bad compared to Poet. I haven't calced Evernight Lycon on Casterus, but it should be fine. The problem is you want the advance on Casterus, unless you have dance. HSR remembers Lycon Evernight good. Kind of, but not really. Because she already gets 35 crit rate, and then she gets like another 18 crit rate in Traces. And then you have to base 5. You have too much crit rate already. I prefer the other Battle Pass Lycon because of that. So I try and get more crit rate on Casterus. If you're not running RMC, you can go to 68. But RMC is still, I said in my video, Tribi is the best team, but it's like the best just like general team. But there's some content where RMC will be better, because RMC is just that guy. Evernight can actually perform outcasters in certain situations? Yes. We need to talk about that actually, because so in my video I said, let me put in big text actually. I said this word. I think for a lot of players, Casterus will be easier to play, even though she has a lot of optimization as well. I feel like you can make more mistakes with Evernight than you can with Casterus. Thank you, TCG a day. Have I the allegory of the rave? Yes, actually, let me put that on right now. Let me put that on right now. Actually, you are correct. We need to listen to that. Oh my god, you hear it? Oh! If I'm running at Evernight Hypercar, can I still get acid? Yes. So, holy, I'm putting the volume up. This is so good. I had this on loop when I was doing my guide making the other day. So what was I gonna say? So main stats. So for hypercarry, you go this, okay? Hyper. And in sub DPS, you have the option to go HP for New Bud. I don't think you'd even run speed. You go HP here for sure for New Bud. And here you can run ER without S1 or like full charge pump. But like, I don't know. I ran a bunch of tests and it didn't feel that great. Like, you have to build around the New Buds. Like, I don't think most players will actually feel difference between them. Because if anything, they'll feel difference going to this because they'll lose damage and they won't optimize for this. Potentially. Yeah. Because this, you lose the crit damage. It's not that high scaling. It's 15 crit down, but that's still a bunch. Am I the guy riding the guys on Pride Win? No. Wait. Sorry, I just had to wait for that. Oh, the music's too good. I haven't invested a single crisis I carry on my account. Would you invest if one of the crisis has carries? The latest one is usually the best to invest into. They're being shielded and they come out later, so they're going to be stronger. What else should I write here? I mean, main stats E1 or S1. I prefer E1 by a lot because it's like, Jesus Christ, Lagus. Because E2 close, 20 to 50% amp for memo sprites is completely broken. S1's nice, but you definitely go for the E1. Now S1 is cheaper, but this is completely crazy. Death Shred, 20% Death Shred is really nice, but 20% Death Shred, unless you're near maxed, is not even close to the minimum strength of this. Okay? And if you're in single target, a 1.5 times damage increase, it's just completely broken. It's best to keep Evernight's ult before she enters turn. Evernight's ult is a very tricky one. You do want to ult and hit above 16 Memora before your turn. But if you can ult before her turn and you let Eevee go off and that doesn't go above 16, then yeah, you can ult before her turn. E2 S0 versus E1 S1, E2 every day of the week. E2 is so stupid. E2 is so stupid. So let's get an example. So Evernight, it's 40 crit damage. Okay, so if I remember, it's 40 crit damage to Evernight Eevee. It's plus 2 Memoria. Okay, shut up. 2 Memoria extra every Memoria. And then it's 2 Darkest Riddle Charge, which you don't always make use of the second one, but the first one's great. It's fully there. Were they watching me? Hi guys. It's fully here. So I'm actually the owner of Pride Wen. So I actually did it on my other monitor. Okay. So where is it? Right. So let's get an example of... Okay, the music is going crazy right now. Okay, so let's go over the skill. So skill at E0. Now it doesn't actually give as much. It gives more than you think, and this actually confuses a lot of people. So when used, gains 2 Memoria, but in the talent we also gain 2 Memoria each time this happens, and this consumes HP. And what it also does is consumes HP again. So what you get is 2 Memoria. You get 2 Memoria, +2, and you get +1. So you get 7. And this goes to 19 with this. Wait, it's still playing, one sec. Still playing? I didn't let you continue, Lagus. Lagus is like, hey, I run the channel now. You notified John Pride when? Wait. Quantum down. That is amazing. So no D-hit? No. So you get 19. So, but the thing with the E2 is, so you go 2 +2 +2 +2 +1 +2 +12. Okay, wait. So you go 2 +2 +2 +2 +2 +2 +12 +2 +1 +2. You get 29. You get 29 at E2. If I'm not mistaken, on an enhanced skill, and this is it 20? I think it should be 24, right? Well, that's 3 targets, 24. I mean, so you get this in single target, which is HP, by the way, which is kind of crazy. Because every single instance of Memoria gives another 2 from the E2, basically. That's why it's so crazy. And you don't have to skill. So you can just keep on building up Memoria. It's stupid funny. Hyacinth acting with S1. I mean, just little Ika giving 3 each time is crazy. S1 Drain, I think should give 8. Like, it gets a bit crazy. Anyway, that's E2. So this is why I prefer E1. All of that to say, that's why I prefer E1. It's stronger, and then you're also close to E2. Is there a cap on her stacks? I don't think there's a cap on her stacks. I haven't seen a cap. And I think it would say. Need an FAQ on the screen? Well, hopefully this helps. Z2 Evernight means it fixes all uptime issues. On main carry, you don't have issues anyway. There is, but it's 999. Okay, yeah, I mean, you're not hitting that unless you go E2 and you keep stalling. How's Dark Master E2 Castris? I mean, still good. Jokes on you can't read? Okay, well, my bad. But yeah, Memoria, you get more than you think, which is why people don't understand her strength just from reading the kit. Because if you read this, some friends of mine had the same issue. They read this, they're like, okay, she gains 14 Memoria. But then testing her, you see she double dips. And yeah, it gets a bit crazy. But yeah, again, she's one of the hardest to optimize. Evernight S1 or Hyacinth S1? For what? I think you just get Hyacinth S1 in general. It's so strong. Really want ice DPS, would you recommend get Evernight or the Hyacinth? You have Hyacinth, Tribute, and Anaxa? Yeah, I would go Evernight. You have Hyacinth Tribute already. And Anaxa can be his own carry on the other side. E2 S1 Evernight versus going E1 S1 and picking up Hyacinth E1. Definitely go Evernight E2 over Hyacinth E1. Is Evernight worth to be my first limited 5-star? You have RMC. The problem is the healer. Without Hyacinth, and you don't have Huohuo, you won't have E6 Gallagher. It's a bit rough. Let's talk about RMC though. Why is RMC so broken? So with Castris, you should be getting 36 true damage, right? If I'm not mistaken. It's another 6% with no energy. On Evernight, Also, this is why Evernights, when optimized, and you know, let's not trigger Castris fans. But when optimized, Evernight in my tests outperform Castris is because we get 50% true damage. Castris advancing gives you New Bud. But for Evernight Advance, you get a whole +1 Darkest Riddle skill. Casteris, we don't have infinite. We no SP Gen. SP Gen. RMC can skill more RMC ults, more mems. RMC sometimes basic. Now, if you already pull Castris, you're not going to place with Evernight. You put Evernight with Castris. But I'm just saying, if you don't pull either, you don't have to pull Castris for Evernight. But this SP Gen thing is absolutely stupid to have on a unit that already doesn't consume SP and is like, I don't know. I don't know why they did this. But RMC being able to skill more is stupid. What you could even do is have mem support on Tribi and Evernight, which is just stupid. Oh my god, the music. Do you have any trouble with single target with Evernight DPS? That's the thing. I also thought, hey, her single target performance is going to be terrible, right? Well, I didn't think terrible, but it's not going to be that crazy. But it was still great. Now, Castris has the bounce, so she should have an edging in single target. But on live, when live comes, or if people are doing it right now, you check out low target runs between the two. Now, in Apocalypse Shadow, I do not like Evernight. She doesn't have the toughness damage, really. I don't know. There needs to be more testing for AS, but in MOC and PF, Evernight is amazing. Should I go for E2 S0 Evernight if I Castris Lycone? Yeah. Even without, I think you still just go E2 over the S1. How much Ice Orb versus HP? I mean, Ice Orb is better for damage. Sub DPS, you probably just go HP. Yeah, and a bad single target to E1, yes. If you ever have problems with the single target, you just put E1, but putting an Eidolon to fix single target. I mean, it's kind of like putting My Day to fix AoE, isn't it? It's actually similar to that, so. But just you don't need to pull E1 for that. Just pop the gamers. Why HP boots? No, this is for sub DPS where you go HP orb. Speed boots, I don't think impacts that much. I don't think it's maybe speed, but I don't know. I don't like speed. Is the AS performance only better at E0? Yes, I meant main DPS versus Castris. Which is more impact for upgrading Castris teams, highest in Lycone or March E0 S0? It should be March. I think it should be March, no? Because it's not just your Castris team that's getting impacted, by the way. Highest in Lycone helps a ton, but getting March and letting a Tribi or an RMC go the other side impacts your account more than your Castris team get an upgrade, you know? What Lycone if not a SIG? I mean, I have calculations as my guide. It's just a bunch of most of the Remembrance ones you can use on her. What else about RMC? I mean, yeah, I don't know. RMC is just so crazy, man. And then Hyacinth, I think Hyacinth impacts Castris more than Evernight. So that helps sway it back to Castris a bit. But yeah. The RMC synergy, like the Castris' big thing was like why RMC is better than Sunday, but then Evernight is like RMC's even better for me now, you know? What if you don't need Tribute on the other side? I mean, she is still an upgrade for your team. But if you don't need Tribute, then I don't know, do you want Evernight that bad? It's still an upgrade, but... Is it better to keep Pollux on the field so Hyacinth and Evernight can hit harder? No, you bomber. You bomber. Saw an E6 Evernight do 27 million single target versus Lagus. Holy moly. Could Evernight E2 otherwise maintain Darkest Real State long enough to prolong it with her next ult? I mean, even at E0 there were times where you could, on main carry, you could, wait, was it main carry or was it just, it might have been pure fiction. Basically, you can get just a ton of external energy from hits, and, but yeah, it can be prolonged, but you don't need prolonging, you just get it back and you're chilling. Isn't Evernight just meta shifting away from RMC so we use the 4.x MC? No, I think RMC is still really good with Evernight in the team, in Castra's team, but also RMC is 100% needed for Evernight main carry. So I don't think Evernight is replacing RMC. I think it's Cyrene that will be. It'll be Fugue, but hopefully not as probably not fall off as much as Fugue has been falling off. Yeah, I could put on that song. Early. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, what the main questions are. A lot of them are super niche, like this specific Eidolon versus Evernight, that I can't really give you guys an answer to because I can't toggle Eidolons. And I'm also not able to calculate every single Eidolon situation. That is too much. What do you think is better between Evernight for Castra's team or for an Axa's main DPS for second team? It depends who your current DPS is, but I would go in Axa if your other DPS is like terrible. Who's the stronger E2 between Cass and E9? It should be Evernight. But E2 Cass is really strong as well. But Evernight, at least from Calx, has the stronger E2. Because unless you're in permanent AoE, that E1 is so strong. And then the E2 is also just stronger. Lyco, do we have Baidu Cone angle? No, you don't have to go Baidu Cone. You can go, unlike Castris, you can go how to shop Lyco just fine. How's the diff between Tribute and RMC for Castris, Evernight, Hyacinth? Sometimes, I think for most players, Tribute is probably going to be easier. And a lot of people put E1 Tribute. But RMC is sometimes better because you need the extra turns for clearing faster. You can run either and they will probably clear, I mean, they will clear just fine. Like, you just, if you need Tribute on the other team, replace Tribute. If you need RMC on the other team, replace RMC. If I'm rocking E2 S1 casters, would Evernight be that great an improvement? She's still, it's not, I don't think it's like Finan with Saridra where it's like E2 Finan literally counteracts it, but I guess kind of because of the charge. You get more charge from Castoris in general. But then again, if you don't have a replacement for RMC, having Evernight replace RMC for an E2 Kestrus is really good because RMC has uptime issues with E2 Kestrus. Hi, Shonak. What's the Relics of DPS Evernight? The new set. The new set, you run them both. Do you think E2 Hyper Carry Evernight is fun to play? It's really fun. It is very fun. But I kind of want to pull Evernight on my main, and my main doesn't have Hyacinth. That's how fun Evernight was for me. And also, I love her design. Fribble's build reveals? What do you mean? Like I rate people's builds? Did I skip Hyacinth on my main? Yeah. So I have plenty of sustains already. And I also don't run the HP team. So. How's HNA? I love the gameplay part. The game needs a bunch of work, but it is the first beta, so I don't really know. Like, if it's the second beta and it's still as, like, bare bones, then there's a problem. But the first beta, I think it just... I don't know. But I like auto chess. Why did I skip Hyacinth? Because I don't need her at all in my account. What I'm most excited about in 3.6? I guess the story. I also can't wait for Dan. Just because I love Dan. What is it about Evernight E1 for Kestra's team? Really strong, but we don't know how Cyrene will end up. She's Remembrance. Exodia Remembrance comp coming. Am I putting for Evernight? I don't even know if I'm putting for Evernight right now. How hard is Evernight to play? She's probably one of the hardest characters to play. At her maximum level. If too much, are you good for Hyacinth and maybe Cyrene? I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna pull Cyrene. She's Cyrene. Like, I can't skip. But I could technically skip her and be fine. But that's just because my account is too OP. Our current team is Cass, RMC, Rome, and Watcher. Who should I replace with Evernight? You'd replace Rome. "45-minute down hunt guide, if only." What is M7 ranking in Pridewen? Okay, so in MOC and Pure Fiction, DPS, I think she should be tier 0. In AS, I don't know. Maybe someone has better stats than I do, but I don't like her in AS. So if anything, it'd be like this max. I don't know if she's bad enough to go here. Holy. I don't know if she's bad enough to go here, because she could just brute force damage because she's a new unit, she's OP. But MSC and PF is where she shines. And then sub DPS, she's probably going to be where the Kestrus is. That's how they do the partner usually. Well, why I say that? Actually, no, that's because of Nexus. What do people say? They're finally slowing down the power creep. I think so. The only problem is the big 4.x jump. They might go crazy. It's a Shoba. Holy. But within the actual year of 3.x, I think everything is going good. Yeah, exactly. Break teams. Break teams just got completely shafted. And then if they do the same with the current comps in 4.x, it's like, yes, you have good balance for the year if you pull the new characters, but then the old characters kind of get shafted. But at the same time, if you really like a character from 2.x, like E2 Firefly, she's still clearing just fine right now. So I don't know. I don't like it. But I don't know. Evernight or Anaxa for new players? Whoever you prefer, I think. I think both are fine. And Axa has more supports you can work with from the get-go, but you also have RMC anyway from the get-go. Full piece for Evernight to pre-gear? None. You just you just say it. You just save your resin. Remember full stock Liz? Yeah. Let's do the new MOC. Let's do the new MOC. I'll still answer questions. Go away, music. Is Knight still worth pulling? I have Saridra. Yeah. He's still really good main DPS. Obviously. He's crazy. Especially if you have Saridra. Yeah, I mean, I hope we get more 4 stars. If we go to Edo, by the way, I mean, this is probably going to do a banger on Twitter, right? Watch it do 2k views. Anyway, imagine we go to Edo star in 4.x and we don't get a 4 star. Like, is that not just a complete disaster? You want to go to Lusaka? That would be sick. I want to go to Planet Screwlum. That's where I want to go. When are we going to Planet Screwlum? What is a 4 star? Oh, yeah, sorry. Sorry for the new players here. It's actually, it's from the beta version of HSR back when, Honkai Star Rail. Do you think the next MC form will be DPS or another support? I feel like they're going to keep making it a support just because having a free OP support is just so good. But I kind of do want to see what they do with the MC DPS. Redhead comp is insane. Should I go this comp? Right, we need to do MOC. I forgot you... So I saved MOC for you guys, like last patch, but I forgot you have to do the old one. I mean, that's part of the fun, right? Part of the fun. Let's do this thing. What meta do you think will be next? The 4-star meta. The 4-star meta will be next. When we choose pool for Lycon of Eidolon, if the E1, like, the E1 is just not impactful, I guess. Also, if it's universal. Like, having a universal Lycon is really good. I got chills there, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Are you kidding me? What? Why is my day behind? Oh, he's missing a piece, bro. Someone took my Day's clothes. Oh no. Oh, this is tragic. This is terrible, bro. Where did my Day clothes go? Oh god, the speed shooting makes me want to cry. He's missing the chest piece? He might be. Oh. Just kidding. I'm not even gonna zero cycle. My day, bro. In your best estimate, when do you think we get a final rerun? When did he come out with 3.4? Are they going to go all out in 3.7? And they do Cyrene, Castoris, Hyacinth, Finan. Oh my god, I'm getting chills thinking about it. Because you gotta have Finan with Cyrene. Then you gotta have all of the... You gotta have Castoris come back, and you gotta have Hyacinth come back with Castoris, and then you have the full Memo Sprite team. Like, I feel like they're gonna do that. Does it speak into existence? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll, Am I even gonna one cycle? My day dropping to tier 1. Oh, where? Oh, come on, bro. That is toxic. I thought Sunday Basic would do it. Don't forget Hyacinth. Yes, you gotta get Hyacinth Lycon as well. Oh. Okay, let's investigate why My Day was not operating at maximum performance. What are you wearing, bro? Bro. What are you wearing, My Day? What are you wearing? What are you wearing? Hey, Tribby! Tribby, what are you wearing? Oh, I remember. I was doing Hyper Carry Tribby in Apocalyptic Shadow with you guys. I remember. Oh my god. Wait, is Tribby still on the DPS game? No, okay, we're saved. When did that happen? It happened on, I think, Saridra stream. I did Apocalyptic Shadow, and I tried Sparkle Firefly, I tried Hyper Carry Tribby, and then off stream I just did E2 Firefly, which was it was a great moment. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm blaming you? I'm not blaming you guys. I'm blaming myself. How did My Day? I mean, that's my goat, My Day. I mean, it is MSC 9 or whatever. I betrayed Tribute on Ruslan. Yeah, because I didn't farm Bone, so that's the best I had for crit, for crit ratio. I'm like, what do I have to do on Final? I just go into the ult and then I've won. Where should I put HP, ice damage on hyper carry, HP on sub DPS? We'll let Argenti get a turn. Okay, let's not do that. E7 Finan? I wish he was E7. Is this Aura? Is this Aura? Is that MSC was easy? The first side on this MSC is pretty chill, yeah. And then Lygus helps a lot of gamers out. He's a very kind guy. Can I just basic him to death? Oh. HP or speed boost Evernight? HP. Saridja's fine in Eidolon? Oh, wow. I forgot. Honkai Nexus anime looking cool? Is the game on the Honkai Nexus anime by accident or something? Okay, the speed tuning is back. We've never been so back. Now, I don't know if the rest of his gear is still fine, but that's a problem for another time. Oh, Tribby has dance. Why did I dance, bro? Oh, it's fine. I cleared anyway. DDD fishing or E2 Evernight? Do you want DDD that bad? Oh my god, Tribby fell asleep. My god. Welcome back. Now, the problem I'm seeing right now is Sunday might die. Because Monday dying is fine, but Sunday dying is not okay. Uh-oh. Run. Run. Sunday, run! Bomba? Okay. Is the Hertz Lycone good on anyone that isn't the Herta? Anaxa? Is Anaxa's best in hypercarry? Well, unless you don't get kills, then you want his Lycone. But I prefer the Hertas because of the SP. Especially now you have Ceredra. Let's see. What are we gonna go here? Oh, this is a good Castris. This good. Castris angle. Ooh. A little bit rough. Not what you want to see. Sparkle come back? What Sparkle? What are you wearing? You know what, Sparkle? Go with it, bro. Be free, Sparkle. Be who you want to be.
Better surrender while you have the chance. A direct defense. Light up the dark. Step onto the board. Got nerve. How does one to the defeat? Your downfall is
Look at Ceredra's damage. Boom.
press the attack.
You guys get chills?
No other choice but forward.
Where hypercarry Argenti? Ooh. That's a great question. Dark Age the best plan for Evernight, assuming 3 members fights on hypercarry? Yeah. Well, even then, Bone is like right behind, and depends on your orb anyway. Bomba! Now, for MSC 12, we'll actually try and be cool, but to get to MSC 12, we gotta flex. Can I show my final build? Yeah, sure. You won't like what you see. Doesn't Evernight get a billion? She gets a bajillion crit damage. She gets a bunch of damage as well. Now, Aglaya, the best DPS of 3.x is here to show off. I say show off, but I need to charge my phone. There we go. Ison better than Evernight. That is a crazy take. If we're talking E6, I don't know. I should have tested E6 Hyacinth versus E6 Evernight, to be honest. I will overcome the thorns. Shut up. My fate is becoming one as we speak. I think I still haven't fixed Aglaya's gear, so she's not going to be the double. But it is what it is. You can compare any character to Hyacinth, Hyacinth would still be better? Yeah, I think Hyacinth's much better than Shui Yi. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that's a valid take? I'm so sorry. This poor guy. Bomba. Can't even deny that at this point. We're starting drama with this one? Nah. Gragas player? What do you got against Gragas? Excuse me? I want to clear him before his phase, just to really flex on the Lance of Fury. Chat, am I in danger? Like a wisp of silk. Wait. Wisp of what? Say that again. Okay, guys, I'm gonna press my 4. Wait. Okay, first I'm gonna basic attack, and then I'm gonna press my 1, 2, 3, 4 keys all in random order, and we're gonna see if it actually does something good. Okay. Wait, did I just do 4, 3, 2, 1? Am I that basic? I am that basic. Wait, it's gonna end on... Wait. Tribby, if you kill, I'm gonna kill you. Tribby? Fuck! I wanted to do the slow-mo thing. Okay, guys, now we have to cook. No more messing around. Okay, we're ready. So... what are we thinking here, guys? We have to cook something. So, I'll show my Final build, by the way, real quick. Attack boots, 80 to 200 crit ratio, 3k attack, S1. You know, just the simple stuff. Just the simple stuff. Hi, Riku. So this is my Final. Yeah, it's good. Shui for Ligus. Okay, I want to clear. Hey, does his music plays, right? Eidolons? Oh, on Argenti. Yeah. What? When did I get this? When did I get this? Wait, I have E1 Argenti? What? Wait. I didn't even know I had this. When did I get this? Wait. When did I get... Did I get Argenti in a double? I think I got Argenti in a double. There's no way I pulled for this. That is amazing. I can't believe that. Yo, he's even rocking the goods here. Yeah, I unironically don't even remember getting this. Yeah, that's my agenda. When did I get this? Okay, yeah, so this is my build. I've gone Rutilant because Arcadia sucks to farm. I got the Wave Strider. The Wave Strider pieces, of course. This is my Aglaya. Aglaya should be faster. I think I swapped one piece off. One piece? I swapped, I think it's this one to go... is it this one to go the double? Double trouble? By the way, I still run energy because it's just too much fun. And you cannot actually change my mind about it. Is it this one? Am I making videos on anomaly arbitration? I don't think I can. I think I have to wait till live, so... E2 Aglaya or E1? Okay, E2 is a bit too far. We did, of course, get the E1. Because we're goated with the source. But yeah, this is the only Eidolon I really went for, apart from Argenti E1. Like, I was like, 3.0, new patch, new me. So I got E1 Aglaya. And then I've kind of just, like Like, I'm sorry, My Day, Triby. I know your E1 is amazing. I know your E1's amazing. I know your E2 is amazing. But I just can't bring myself to pull for Eidolons. It just hurts me. You should get 3.x carry. Yeah. You should. Do you still clear MSC 12 though, right? No other Eidolons? I don't think so. No, E0. This is yeah. I didn't get any others, so we're chilling. A friend of mine have many autoplay problems with Fine and Team. Yeah, I think unless you're autoplaying like post-ult, autoplay on Fine and first rotation is terrible. Zyx level acting? Yeah, so what are we gonna run is there a question. Also, I think someone asked an Evernight question. Bro, I still can't believe I've E1 Argenti. That's the real shocker. I don't think E6 Finan is a shocker, but this is like what happened here. I need to go back and check what happened with Argenti. High Sealant Dart. Okay, let's run High Sealant Dart. So you probably want Knife in it. We probably want Knife in, and then who we thinking? Rome, no, Robin, and then we want Black Swan. Wait, no, we need Kafka. So Kafka, and then we need High Sealants. So okay, so this is premium dot. So this should be an easy free 0 cycle. And then second side. So it's wind and ice. So obviously this shills Anaxa more than anything. So we're gonna bring premium Anaxa. And hopefully this should go well. So let's try this out. Is she good without Hyacinth? I think she's more livable without Hyacinth than Castris is. Yes. She's still... What's happening? Wait. Do you guys see the global passive? Oh my god, I saw the global passive. Wait a second. Where's this buff coming from, guys? Okay, let's try. No energy, Alan. Kafka, I mean. Oh, I haven't got tutorial. What do you mean, Alan? This is premium dart. High Sealants, Black Swan, Kafka. Can I at least go second side? Okay, whatever. No tutorial, rookie mistake, I know. Oh, now this looks bricked. I don't want to see this. Oh, no. Okay, what we thinking? Wait a second. Wait a second. He's cooking. He's cooking. Wait a second. Let's go. Let's go. Let's try this. Why is the Robin not E6? That would be crazy. I don't love Robin that much. Now, I'm putting My Day here because if you guys don't know, you need to put your carry in the first slot for the Lushaka buff. And as we know, Lushaka is premium for My Day. Where are the core flames? Don't worry about the core flames. Okay, my prediction, I'm not saving Surge at all. I'm going full balls to the walls. And my prediction is we're going to get the Godslayer at the right moment. Are we? Hold up, are we? Yes, we are. 50 gifted is fine and solo? Okay. Wait, no, I didn't mean to press ult. I think it's still fine. I think he should still get it, right? Because this... Does he still get it now? I can't remember. Does he still get it? Also, Syringe is about to die, by the way. Okay, he still gets it. Can someone explain to me why My Day revived, but Syringe didn't? Full global passive? Let's try something else. Now, I have a really good idea. So we're gonna put I was trying to think we can put Sarija Mark on a support, but Sunday wouldn't work. Okay, how about holy moly. The E1 Argenti. Alright, Argenti, we gotta get... We gotta gear you, bro. Oh. Wind Argenti with attack boots. Let me stop with the speed. Did I only roll speed pieces? I think I did. Send it. You know what? Argenti is amazing with anything. Now, because we have E1 Argenti, we actually don't need a crit, right? Right, guys? We're doing just fine on crit. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wait, that actually kind of rolled really well. Hold up. Wait, this is a really good piece. Thanks, Argenti. Okay. Doctor Ratio, that's mine. What's happening here? What have I got? Inner solo. It's rough out here, guys. I'm gonna be real. Do I not have any good inert pieces? You could tell I did not farm inert. Okay, I think this is good. 4K attack. I think he's ready. Okay, guys. I feel like the Evernight questions stopped. People have given up. I'm cooking too hard. Right, let's do this thing. Holy boom! Boom!
In the coming days, I shall grant you honor. To the defeated, your downfall is absolute.
I'll overcome the thorn. Now farewell. This mortal watch over you, guide you on your path.
0 cycle incoming, I mean, you better believe. So one mistake I just made was not Saridra skilling. God damn it. Wait, actually, I'm gonna get hit. It's fine. Oh, okay, in slow-mo? In slow-mo. Anyone else get chills? Press the attack. Is that not a League of Legends reference?
Receive divinity. My gratitude is eternal state. And return!
Okay, double skill. Boom. Boom. Well, chill guys, I don't mean it. Perhaps 5 cycles is reachable for me. Wait, the crit ratio are actually looking kind of clean. I'm gonna be real. Gonna be completely real.
Your downfall is absolute.
Boom. 300k. Give me that damage dealt, baby. 0 cycle not possible. Can I show my Saridra stats? I think she only has 4k attack-ish.
A bloody fight.
Okay, guys, the big move is coming. Boom. For a driller. Yo, Mr. Manta Ray guy, you have to live. Another jewel, really? Argenti! Argenti! What are you wearing, bro? What are you wearing? Oh, 11 speed, okay. Okay. No, I see the fit, Wait, did I need E4 to watch it? You're right. I could have ulted with Luocha and healed, but I thought I'd have enough HP. I have Sig, by the way. That's why the attack is high. Damn. Wait, I don't have a single erudition limited current. What is 5 Hyacinth? Okay, so you wanted Fine and Solo. Do you want Fine and Solo on this side? Lygus will get rolled by Argenti, by the way. Let's do it. This is Evernight stream, but like I did the yap about Evernight already. Let's be chill, guys. Let's be chill here. Is it true that Evernight doesn't need speed? She gains a ton of speed in her trace. So, I do not think you need speed. Holy shit. Perhaps 5 cycles is reachable for Finan. E1 or S1 better? I would recommend getting E1, but it is more expensive. How could Evernight with S1 BP? With Tribute RMC, that sounds fine. Even without Hyacinth, it sounds fine. It won't be as top tier as my experience was, but I had Sig and Hyacinth. So. Evernight E1 is funny, but yeah, it's crazy. Now, Tribute E1 is not just Memories, right? So, oh. You know, I think Argenti was doing better. I don't know about you guys. I'm pretty sure Argenti was. I don't want to say Finance got power crept a little bit, but it might be true. Do you think Finance will get another limited support? I don't think so. He doesn't have the power of beauty. Exactly. Wow, this is really fun, actually. Argenti was so much more fun. I'm gonna be real, guys. Argenti had aura. This is just... Where's the aura? Finan hit my dog with his car. Argenti took me to the vet and saved it. That's my goat right there. Bomba. That's actually crazy, by the way. No, Finan, you're not supposed to leave. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. Smackdown. Smackdown is crazy. Okay, guys, we gotta be serious now. We gotta level our stuff up. Harmony MCU. Super Breaker Glide would go hard with E4 E4 Evernight, right? Okay, so I think the vibe is should I stop trolling? Do people actually enjoy me trolling? I'm enjoying it, but it is just like 2 hours of non-stop trolling. Biner needs all the help he can get. He's struggling right now. E6 solo was not okay. I'm having fun. Lovely. I want to hear Lagus boss theme. I can't remember if they play it in MOC. I don't even know if this is sustainlessable. They do a lot of damage. And I'm not using dance. I might get mogged here. I'm slightly low. They do? Okay. I thought they did, but... Wait, Siri, you... Okay. Thank you, Siri. Is it because of the fine and solo? Okay. I'm gonna Robin ult early, just for the aura. Jesus, thanks, Serial. Now, if you did get a membership from Serial, maybe you can use the epic cogs emote, like so, and send it to Serial as a thanks, a token of your trust. So Evernight questions. Do people have other important questions that I might have Problem here is I don't want the Manta Ray to keep taking turns. I'm running Sustainless. I don't even know if I can run Sustainless here on a Glaya.
A little honesty would do us good. All life be revealed.
If I want to play Evernight DPS with E1, so yes, E1 is better. Cyrene is leaked. So no Cyrene questions. I thought I had dance on Bronya. Apparently I did not. 07. I don't know if I can Sustainless this. Is it now better to keep Caster's Dragon? No. You still Bomber. Now luckily I have global passive, so I will be just fine. Yeah, the Manta Ray are anti-fun. Anti-fun. I'm kidding, they're great. They're great people. We go way back. So I do actually want to get to Lygus though, because this Japad boss is so easy. And I want to actually fight the cool fight. Okay, so Sunday Robin, the one, yeah, I think. Wait, Scope got a membership? Wait, Scope's here? Puggy say Icebone is better, but you say HP Orb is better. I said Icebone is better, but that is as a main carry. But HP Orb is better as a sub DPS, considering you'll get new Bud, and the damage difference is not that much. How much Darkest Root downtime without Energy Rip or Seg at 3 members team? If you're main DPS, the downtime isn't that bad. In the sub DPS, you might feel some downtime, yeah. So that's why people go Energy Rip. Does Evernight Happy Carry team work if I use Argentine instead of Evernight? Yes, it does actually, because Hyacinth Trippy will carry you. What's a really good build for us stat-wise? I suggested I forgot to watch a thingy. I suggested 7 to 8k HP. 100% crit rate in combat. She gets 35 for free and then a bunch in traces. And then like at least 200 crit damage is good. I don't know if Kestra's Cone. It's better to pull for Kestra's S1 or pull Evernight S1. In a Kestra's team, that's a good question actually. Let me think. Because you're boosting everyone with Evernight's Cone. And there's damage that isn't getting boosted by Casteris's Cone. Damage... But if you have enough damage from... You're welcome to the Go Buddies as well, Zero. If your team does enough damage, like you have Hyacinth Tribby, well, Trib doesn't get buffed, but if you have Hyacinth, you might... Evernight S1 might be better. And you also have Dance on the banner, which is pretty baller. Let's say if you got a brand new account, Evernight's first thing you pull. What are the first variety pulls after that? Hyacinth. Is it good enough to run Gwynife and Sampo for Hyacinth for dot team? No, you want Kafka. I'm just holding out hope that Cyrene, another Roman's character, make Evernight runnable without Hyacinth. If Cyrene is a support, you'll be able to run Evernight, I think, pretty fine without Hyacinth, because you lose a memo spread without Hyacinth, you lose the HP drain without S1, you lose Hyacinth damage, but there's the whole Memorian energy you don't get without Fat Fuck anymore, and then there's also the crit damage buff goes down. But I think if Cyrene needs a support, Evernight will be fine without Hyacinth. Right now, she's already technically fine. Tried running Warhor's fine. And also just the healer in general is fine. It's like Hyacinth just lets you do even better. But she's still going to clear like 1 or 2 cycles without Hyacinth. I forgot to use the Watcher tech, but I think it's still fine. I don't have Hyacinth for Evernight. Am I cooked? I think you're fine without Hyacinth. It's not as bad as Castris without Hyacinth. Argenti's Tizzer is sub on Pride Went, so I assume Argenti's save it. That's not how it works. What is the chance of Cyrene's DPS? It'd be cool. When did Hyacinth come out? 3.3? It would be cool because of the whole bow thing, right? Like her main weapon in Honkai is the bow, and her being a DPS with that is just baller, but we'll see. She is Mem, and Mem is the best support in the game. What am I doing? I'm running a Glaya. Holy energy waste. Remembrance Shielder? Considering how much they neglect preservation, do you think they're actually going to do that? Also, it would anti-synergize with Castris and Evernight.
Moment of divine insight.
Countless thus our fates become one.
Might want to delay that Shui guide. I don't even know if I'm doing Shui guide, but I will delay it if I am doing one. Like a whispered silk. Remembers ovation. Waiting to write fraud chat, that is insane. That's insane hate watching.
You chose the wrong. Heard the call. Trinity is before me.
Do I have a glide tuned correctly now? I don't know if I needed to swap to the higher speed piece or not. I think I did. Oh, I think I did. Oh. Oh no, it's fine. We're chilling. Incredible rage baiting stream? What you mean with my teams? I should be joy baiting. I hope people had laughs from the teams I was running. Guys, I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm just gonna do something real quick. Because I actually nearly just smashed my monitor. Argenti was more entertaining. Yeah, but Aglaya is trying to lock in and fight Lygus, okay? Any other questions I've been missing? Can Gallagher actually rest? If you don't run Archer, sure, but I think they're trying to really nail down Gallagher with the amount of damage these new guys do. So, yeah, Gallagher could technically rest. But his performance is still great. Does Evernight make Sustainless cast part? I would not run Sustainless cast. I will overcome the thorns. For real.
Countless thus our fates become one.
Joy baiting, giggle maxing, laugh pilled. Exactly. Only giggles here. Why didn't I pull E6 Hyacinth? Because I'm a coward, okay? Is that what you want to hear? Because I'm a coward.
Eternal stay.
I wish. Okay. I was trying to advance him with the Watcher so a guy would get her all, but unfortunately we're literally like 5 energy. Rolled Glaya, as always. Okay, I don't want to advance him too crazy though. Let's relax a little bit, yeah. Ooh. Bomba. What's more important, Hyacinth Lycone or Evernight Lycone in a caster's team? I would say Hyacinth Lycone. But that's... I don't know. It should just be Hyacinth Lycone. Whoa. Can we relax, bro? No multiplication for you, buddy. Hey, this guy chose a Goliath instead of the real carry, LaWatcher? Okay. Okay, buddy.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk. Countless thus our fates become one. Ula be revealed.
I won the duel. Now, do we think Aglaya is going to kill this guy? I am saying yes.
A little honesty would do us good. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Holy moly. We're online, guys.
Countless thus our fates become
Now, I think Argenti had more aura. You guys agree? By the way, I'm ulting early. I don't care. I don't want the Watcher to get smacked. Okay, Robin got smacked. I put multiplication on him, but I need to skill, so it's a bit rough out here. It's a bit of Evernight C0. I don't know. No one knows about Cyrene, so I cannot answer any Cyrene-based questions. If Cyrene is the best character in the game, I would pull Cyrene over Evernight. That's my answer there, because I do not know. I cannot predict these things.
thus our fates become one.
You know what, Japad? I'm just gonna kill you, bro. Straight up. I'm sick of you, Japad.
Receive divinity. Eternal state.
Walt has the most aura. Right, I should build DPS well.
You off.
Gotta go crazy.
Thank you, friend.
We are really edging the Robin off. Now, will it come to bite me in the ass? Maybe.
Countless thus our fates become one.
Now, this is why I like running Energy Rope on her, despite her being E1. It's too much fun. It makes me giggle.
A little honesty would do us good.
Can Evernight function with the Gash 4-star Lycan? You mean the Cyrene one? Or are you talking about the other one, which is kind of sus? I am just gonna kill you, Japad. Oh, that's toxic. With the detonation, it's toxic. Wait, can I might even be able to get zero cycle this. I'm not even trying to, but you know, Aglaya might just be her. Plus Eidolons. Let's see. Any questions? I don't have an ICPS you recommend. Sorry, let me just quickly not die. Okay. I would pull Evernight over the Hatter. TPS will be good when he gets buffed to 7 point. Yes, true. Aglaya zero cycle? Maybe. Let's see. Wait, where did it? Oh, okay, let's see. Check out this awesome move. Bada ping. Now, I think the real meta play would be to let Garment Maker go first, but that's chill. Oh! And there it is. Well, I told you first I was easy. Now, they do have Eidolons, but... Would you suggest E1 S1 or E2 S0 for Evernight? I would suggest E2. How much does Evernight rely on Hyacinth S1? I think the real big thing is just getting Hyacinth in general.
Watch this. A direct defense.
The S1 is extra juice. Is Evernight worth it without Sigil Icon? Yeah, she can run other things. Bang it incoming? Yeah, I mean, we're gonna turn that shit up.
One win without risks. A bloody fight to the defeat. Your downfall is absolute.
Look at this crazy AV gain from Feynman, by the way. Boom! That's insane. Actually insane. Any point getting Herta E4? You mean the Herta? I can't even remember what he E4 does. Is that the... Wait, let me think. What's the Herta E4? Is that the one where she buffs eruditions? I can't even remember. With Danhong SP replacing RMC, my final team by downgrade. No Danhong questions, he's not now. Sorini... my friend have... For Cassius Jingliu's Evernight, yeah on that. No Tribby. I mean, I prefer running RMC over Jingliu. What's the Naxxus peak damage team for Hypercarry? It's probably Suridra, Sunday, or Bronya. I don't actually know right now. I'm not an Anaxa main. Speed buff for erudition? Okay, I thought it was. That is terrible. Well, I mean... Yeah. I have Heist in E2. Does Evernight have a speed requirement? I should shoot. No. You have so much speed. Are you kidding me? Nah, this character's bricked. That is crazy. Okay, wait. Guys, I kind of want to... Is it legal to just spam counter? Just for no reason whatsoever? Will he kill me if I do this? I don't want to just spam counter on him. It's like a boss fight. Is that aura? He had 33 million cycles to perfect his DJ skills. Yeah, I mean, if you are stuck in Amphoris for that long, I would, like, the amount of hobbies he must have. Is this aura? Or is it... Oh, the music is so good, man. Let's see. This comes run E1 pretty strong with kills the same for Evernight. Like, she doesn't drain as much as Caster is, so you can... I don't know. I haven't tested it, so I don't know. Got the music. I wonder if my double advanced and Axis team, Naxa, Bronya, Sunday will have enough SP to use an Axis skill on both advances. Wait, chills. Wait, chills, he died. He died and it helped. Wait, am I gonna die again? Wait, is this just free? This is free damage? Is this new tech? Did new tech just drop? No way I count as... Wait. Is that aura? I think that's aura, right? Zero cycle? Now, the E6 Finan, I just think that countering is non-stop and clearing was pretty funny there. But Lygus shows Finan pretty hard. But the Aglaya team, I'm very happy with. It's E1 Aglaya, but E1 Aglaya and E1 Robin. E1 Aglaya, E1 Robin with sustain without thinking. Zero cycling Japad. Is Aglaya just the goat? That was. Yeah, I mean, the second side was this is E6 Finan. You know, it's like, you know, it is what it is. But I'm really proud of Aglaya popping off. That's the most optimal way to fight him as Finan. Just counter spam because of the kills and then detonation. Ole. I didn't even know. But guys, we have some pulls to do. Is this a 5-star? Is this a 5-star? Is this a 5-star? Get Evernight. Eidolon's a pull Castris. If you're on Evernight and you haven't got Castris, you would just, in my opinion, you just vertically invest into Evernight. Holy! Remember when we were like, oh my god, when's Topaz gonna come out? She looks so cool. And there's also this guy. Who's this guy? When is he coming out? Good times, man. Do you run Evernight with base speed? That is what I prefer. I'm joy baiting. Do you guys enjoy that pull? Now we don't have a good amount of pulls. We gotta go to 545. Okay. No. Okay. Thank God, bro. Where'd you come from? Brother, where'd he come from? You know what? That actually hurts my 50-50 win rate. Even if it was like 10 pity, that's pissed me off, man. That's upset me a little bit. Actually unscripted, by the way. Thank you, Hoyoverse, for sponsoring my Japad. Alright, my bad, guys. Okay. We can how about we look at some Evernights maybe? Wait. Can we look at Evernights? I think we can, right? If I open it up in Discord. Monka. Any other questions for Evernight? Japan got him. How you said preservation neglect? Yeah, my bad. I was talking shit about him in MOC. That is true, actually. Right, let's talk about Evernight a bit more. Because a lot of people were like, "Whoa, Evernight better than Caster is." Holy. Without the context. I made an image. Let me get the image up. Super off publication, but I recall Pride had a channel that covered HSR content. Is Guoba a rebrand? I've been a channel since HSR started. Was Pridewin since? I think Pridewin was here since the start. No, I'm not a Pridewin channel. My videos are on their website. Let me try and find the picture. But the channel you're referring to is Grimro. Grimro is my goat. I love Grimro. But I don't think that was a Pridewin channel either. It's just his channel was also on Pridewin. If you go on Zenless, you'll see other people. Okay, I have this image. Where is it? Boom. I made this image, right? This is if you haven't pulled Castris and you want to invest into Evernight Hypercarrier, okay? Because so if you pull Castris Easier S1 right now, optimized Evernight Easier S1 can be better in some places. But Castris E0 S1 Evernight Easier S1 is better. But if you want to if you want the best pulls, I think E2 S0 Evernight would be better if you have the pulls than pulling Caster E0 S1 Evernight E0 S1. Okay? That's why I made the image. Am I rage bait? I'm not rage bait. Why would I rage bait? It's not my thing. Can I do C7 live stream? No. But the thing is, right? Everyone knows power creep is happening. People complain about power creep happening. And then when power creep happens, they're like, what? No way power creep just happened. No way Anax is better than the Herder. No way Evernight can be better than Castris. No way. No way Hyacinth is that good. No way. And it happens, and then people give the goods before everyone realizes, and then they get flack for it. But the later characters will probably usually be better. I think it's rare that a later character has been worse than the previous one. Like Cypher got Doom posted. Jiao Cho got Doom posted when he was coming out for Acheron. The new characters will be good. Now there are places where Cassius is better, and if you're just a chill gamer, I think Cassius is probably just better. But yeah, I just wanted to say that because we don't talk about Rapper. Oh, aware. Tribigar, is she? That's crazy. Would made outfit Firefly be worth $50? Jesus Christ. No. Cyphers is necessarily better though. Yeah, I'm not talking about better than Tribby. I'm talking about better than previous. Like, the whole Jiao Cho versus Cypher thing was absolutely crazy. A lot of it was memes though. Do you think Tribby is necessary for Evernight? Tribby is not necessary for Evernight. Pella, you could do Rome, you could do Cypher. Use Pella's nice because the E4 res pen. Res reduction. The nice thing about Evernight is because she generates SP, she can use some of these characters that use more SP. Like Pella using SP for the ice res reduction is nice. Maid outfit Maida would be worth 50. Yeah, that's dude, if I see Cyrene Doom posting and she's like twice as good as Tribby, I'm gonna just close my comments. I want Evernight and Castris, but I don't have a single good liking for any of them. You're getting both of them? Holy. You don't have either of them right now? I mean, like, you don't have Castris right now? Is Evernight S1 a must pull? No. I have E0 S1 Cast and E1 S0 Tribute. Should I get E0 S1 Evernight? If you want to upgrade your cast team. If you were vetting your best, a single character have Castris or Evernight, assume you have 3B Hyacinth, who would you choose and why? I would choose Evernight because I think her E2 is better than Castris' E2. And then at E0, they are similar already. Should Evernight probably get Hyacinth on rerun? I think you should just get Hyacinth in general, yeah. For the team is really strong. I've casted E0 S1 but no Hyacinth. Should I get Evernight? I'd probably focus on just getting Hyacinth. Evernight's really strong. Do I have for E2 S1 Evernight for 120 pulls? That is not enough pulls for that, but maybe you could clutch up. Is Evernight worth pull for replacing RMC? If your other team wants RMC, it's pretty good. RMC is crazy, so. Do you recommend pulling for Evernight? I already have Caster's Premium. I mean, it's still an upgrade. Since Cyrene is Remembrance as well, you could wait for an Evernight rerun and just pull Cyrene if she's also a supportive character. What about Armsy makes you talk about them so highly? I mean, they are just them. They're just a really good unit. They're free. They're one of the best supports in the game. And especially in these teams, they're really strong. Will Evernight generate more new blood for cast than the Go Blade? I can't actually remember how much Blade generates, but I think so. You think that after Cyrene, the best Evernight team won't end up including cast druids? Oh, you think you run 4 Remembrance? Well, I mean that's only if like Cyrene like meshes their kits together that much, because Evernight like right now just doesn't, like, for hypercarry Evernight you just don't need caster. Evernight easier S0 or getting Lycan for highest of cast team. I would prefer getting Evernight. What are his expectations on what Cyrene will do? I just hope she's a good universal support, and she doesn't power creep everything, and she doesn't need an E1 or an S1. That's what my hopes are. What's best free to play Lycan for Evernight? I mean, I think the only free to play one is the harder shot one, really. And you'd run that. In easier S1 cast, highest in RMC Evernight, what's the next best investment stop point? You would get E1 Evernight. Cyril, you want me to? Cyril, is that your casteress, Cyril? How does Evernight fare without casteress? Completely fine. She could be main DPS. Nor Hyacinth, you take a hit, but it's not too bad. What about Remembrance Mock Lycan? No, you just run. I mean, at that point, I'm pretty sure you could just run a big HP stat stick instead. Cyril, let me go look at your. Is this your casteress, Cyril? Let me go look at it. This guy is crazy. Is this guy just flexing? Nice, nice casteress, bro. Nice one, bro. What is HSR Live? That's Honkai Star Rail. We did MOC earlier. What else could we do with it? I mean, I could look at Evernight builds. Look at Evernight builds, maybe. Evernight builds when a set isn't out. Yeah, that's the problem. Along with needing to use fribbles for it. But I have seen people build her already with 2 pieces. Why are so many people having trouble with this MOC? I think it's just Ligus. And maybe they don't understand how the Manta Ray work. And maybe they're getting killed because they're advancing the Manta Ray. How impactful was Evernight E4? I wouldn't get Evernight E4. E1 S1 Evernight with Castress Caesar S1 E2 Evernight solo DPS. Assuming Castress already exists. You might as well use your Castress. So you'd go Evernight. But you could go E2 Evernight with S0. You're going for E6 anyway? Oh. I mean, it's only impactful in APOC, really. Right, people wanted me to do The top comment in my video suggestion post was beating up enemies, how to beat them up properly. So that could include the manta ray, and it could include Ligus. That could be a vibe. If I do the video, that is. I have Easer S1 Highest in Trivia. I really want Evernight. I also have higher premium. If you really want Evernight, you can go for Evernight. The whole being ice doesn't matter too much. Mainly a problem in APOC, I think. Would E6 Evernight best team still have cast or just main DPS? You run main DPS. Do you care about zero cycle strategy? I don't know since when, but for ages, I always try and limit test the characters. And try and zero cycle with them in the testing server. With as little, like, without trying to go crazy on subs or idle. Like, I don't even use Eidolons until testing Eidolons anyway, but yes, I care about zero cycles. When testing. I don't bother doing zero cycles on my main because I don't really care, but I make sure to test the characters at their max performance for the guides. I don't know if should I put E9 as a main DPS or a sub DPS? I played a while, just recently got back. Now I'm thinking about Evernight and Cyrene. I feel like a whole character, especially for not playing in a while, would be more impactful than Evernight, like Cones. So yeah, you could go for Cyrene for sure. How about this HSR like on Evernight? I think it's around the same as story next page. Better if you're sub DPS. Like it gets better. It might even be. I think it should be better before, and then it could be better after. I feel like a new release and the content show for them should probably zero cycle for the most part. Not always. But then, for example, for the Castris thing, I had to go back and test Castris a bunch. But yeah, in some cases, like it's super easy to zero cycle with new release. But that's why I also test on other content if it's available on the server. And try and limit test them there as well. Like, I usually go into pure fiction without any buffs and off weakness to see if they're good. And then I do it like in between, and then I do like their best. Is Yunli good against Manta Ray Elite? I assume so. I assume Yunli should be pretty good this side now. Castris Evernight good without Hyacinth. Hyacinth is pretty big for Castris. And then Evernight on top. So yeah, I would try and get Hyacinth. Do you think Danhang would best sustain than Adventuring for the harder teams? Probably. Do you think it will? Do you think people will slander me if I say Dan Hung is better than Adventuring in his guide, just by being released a year and a half later? But Marcel Heisenberg, I haven't. He's not out yet. The new character's better than the old ones, though. Yeah, I mean it's crazy, right? Did I talk about everything on Evernight that I could? If I have the time, I do have an optimization video for Evernight because she is one of the hardest characters to run properly. If I have time, that will be coming out. I think people are saying that Danhung is better. Evernight vs. Castor is more nuclear. Well, the thing with Evernight vs. Castor is, right, is even if Evernight could be better, if you have Castris already, Castris doesn't suddenly get worse. And they both, like, benefit from the same show anyway. So. S1 E1, E1. Nom nom nom, yeah, I'm eating lunch. We talk about the new boss. If people don't, I think yeah, people done showcases on it. I don't think I put it in my Evernight video because it's a shielder boss. But after E1, E2 or S1, 100 times E2. This is crazy. This is broken. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is really good, but if you're pulling E6, you're pulling E6. If Cyrene comes out and does a ton of damage, it wouldn't even matter because her S1 buffs and memory sprites, but her E1 does already. So S1 only after E2 if you want to pull more. Yeah, you don't need S1 at that point. But if you are going to invest more, then S1 would be the breakpoint, yeah. Let me go to the... This is what we wrote earlier. Do you think Evernight will get future units, or will you abandon her in the meta? I mean, if they do anything with HP, she'll get a buff. If they do anything with memory sprite, she hopefully gets a buff. But Aglaya didn't get a buff with Evernight, so who knows? Why did she do quantum damage? It's just a typo, I guess. If my goal is for main DPS E9, would it be better? You aim for E2 regardless. If you have the pools and you want to invest, if you want to E1 or S1, you go E1. If you want to E2 or S1 and you have the pools for E2 and you want E2, you go E2. It's completely broken. It's like it's the same with the Herder's E2 is crazy. Firefly's E2 is crazy. Finance E2 is like considering I have 200 pools saved, 71 pity. Jesus Christ. I mean, if you get her on the 50-50, you can go for E1, but otherwise save it for your E2 that you want. But like, you run if you go for E1 Evernight, I have a bunch of Lycones in my guide. You can go Battle Pass, the crit damage one. You can go the harder shop Lycone even. You can go Story next page. You can go high HP cone. What do you think is next better after Amphorius? I hope 4.x is all Super Break again. I just want Super Break non-stop. They should call it True Break. Call it True Break. Thoughts? Thoughts on True Break? Essentially what it will be is Super Break, but you can do it without toughness. You don't have to do you don't have to break their toughness. And you call it True Break. I've cast just S1 on Hyacinth, but not Lycone. Does it make Evernight bad? No? I think that is mostly it for Evernight. The common question is answered here. You go E1. Main stats is, I mean, this is in the guide as well. I mean, you can go Ice or HP here. This is why RMC is so crazy for. I think RMC is the difference maker between Evernight and Castris. If Evernight does better in a run, it's because of the RMC diff. Can we talk about new endgame? I don't think so until it comes out on live. Stat goals in the video, but stat goals, you just build good stuff. You'll get it. You'll get good stats. You build this with the right substats, and you'll be good. But I think the goals I put in the video were 7,000, not 70 million HP, but I think you get it. And I think 100 CR in combat, and then like around. In Caster plus Evernight, should we buff Evernight Castris? You buff Castris because she's the main DPS in that comp. But because Mem could get another turn, in some cases, you can do both if you're really balling. But yeah, generally buff Castris in the dual comp. You want to ask one from? If E2, E9 is using Cass in a team liability, I don't think it's a liability. They still work together. It's just, I don't know, I prefer buffing. If you have Castris already, you might as well still use her instead of just benching her. But I wouldn't pull Castris for an E2. Is that E9 Lycon is no E9 Lycon is good, but the E1 is just better, and then you're close to the E2. The only reason you pull S1 is, the S1's cheaper. It has a higher, it's 75 instead of 50% chance, and the pity's lower. Like it's just cheaper to get S1. I technically use S1 on other units, but the E1 is just better for hypercarry or for sub DPS with Castris. Just better amp. E2 Evernight main DPS versus E2 Cast main DPS. I would say E2 Evernight. But I have not done E2 versus E2 tests, so I cannot confirm. Who should I replace between RMC and E1 tripping Castris high scene core? You'd replace RMC. Do you think vertical investing is actually worth it? The way I see it is 2.x, 3.x, right? But 2.x E2 DPS is like still chilling. Like, well, okay. Some of them. Facial, Firefly, like the big ones. Big E2. I mean, if like these are E0 can also clear. Like E0 Facial is doing fine. But I mean like easily chilling, right? E2 Firefly is easily chilling. E2 Facial is easily chilling. So I'm guessing vertical investment would be like in 4.x. E2 Finan will be insane still. E2 Castoris, E2 Evernight, E2 that we got too many good E2s at this point. E1 Aglaya maybe. Like, I mean, some of these I still think will be like really good. Like E2 Finan is crazy. These can be crazy. The only reason why I don't put Aggron here is because hers is like a weird one where it got worse. Instead of these, just like these aren't dependent really. These are just always good. Because Aggron got worse because she actually got Good nihilities. You think Castro's Evernight Tribute Hyson is fine team since I don't have Hyson Sig? Yeah, it's fine. I know it's unreliable correct team comp. Do you think full remembrance dual TPS like Evernight Hyson RMC Cyrene team can ever work? I don't know about Cyrene. As for the other one, you don't have any energy for Aglaya. Castro's like Evernight. Who wins the aura farming competition? Castro's Dragon has more aura, but Evernight for sure has more aura than Castor is. Like when she does the big skill, oh. In Evernight Hypercarry, do you prioritize scaling with Hyson RMC? Well, that's the thing. In Evernight Hypercarry, what makes Evernight so strong is she generates SP. So you can skill with Hyacinth and RMC. And if you ever need a bit of SP, you can just basic on RMC. Is the harder E1 good after S1? It's decent, but E2 is the big one. Hyacinth's E1 is broken. Hyacinth's E1 is also a big one, yeah. Like, that's what I think will happen if 4.x, they're like, through power creep. I hate power creep, which they probably won't. Then these guys will just be crazy. But I think the way that they do it is they'll push everyone down, but the vertical investment people will still be chilling. And the people that didn't vertically invest, they still have the pools for the brand new shiny 4.x CPS. And that will be screw them. Screw them. Screw them. I'll be screw them. Saturday banned joint tech. Castris is joint tech. Yay, Miko. That would be crazy. What XPs from Honkai are we missing? We are missing Yay. Is it even pronounced Yay, by the way? We're missing... When are we going to get a new welt? New welt. New welt. New Himiko. Kiana. Right. Kiana. Well, she's in Nexus Anima now. Sorry, guys. She's not coming to HSR. Marshall Hua, we know she's on the... She's the leader of the Alliance. So we know she's coming eventually. Durandal. I thought that was Picolia, kind of. Imagine Marshall Hua ended up being H&A Hua, I would cry. There is no way. Elio. Yes, Elio. Give us Destruction Well. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about Evernight. I wish they didn't do the relic coming out later, because I'd love to see builds, but I don't think anyone's really built her, and it will be replaced anyway, so... Let's see how the general audience plays with Evernight. Maybe she's terrible in average play, and truly an optimized queen. That would be kind of sad, because... You know what, maybe I'll just cut the part of the video so people don't get misled. If it turns out she's... People can't play it, like Saber, oh my god, I need to go find... Wait, let me go on Pride One. Bro, Saber? It's rough out here. Where is she? What's happening here, bro? What's happening here? And also Archer this one. It's rough out here. I sense that Hizuru still? Yeah, for sure. These are all really good DPS still. But the thing with Saber, I said this in my guide. I didn't think people would be able to play her like, and the performance I was getting, where I was like 0.5, maybe 0 in AS with energy, like it did not happen at all in general play. Like she is completely getting like this. She's getting mocked by all the others, despite being recently released. And I don't think the MSC was even bad for her, was it? We knew Archer was better, but Saber's in a rough time. Like, it's rough out here for a gamer. Oh, Blade chills. Blade. But he has low usage. He also is getting carried by, you know who. But yeah, it might be the same for Evernight, where she, in testing, is this level. And then for general people, she might be this level. I don't know. I don't know. In pure fiction, though, I think she should always be just pretty good. She should be up here. She just spams out AoE out the walls. S, though. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. I've been so busy with Enforce, I haven't unbreakable Saber yet. And when I mean, Saber's cool if you want to collect her. I don't think, like, I already thought she was, well, we knew she was worse than Archer on her release, who was free. And that she wasn't going to do that crazy. I hated playing her sometimes because of how annoying she was to play sometimes. But, yeah, when limit testing, she did really well. And, yeah, it's just too hard for it's just too annoying to do for most players. So. Do a 2-class like an Axa? Yeah, she could be main DPS and sub DPS. Just like an Axa, just like Blade. The Blades, yeah, I don't know. What difficult parts about playing Evernight? Ult timing. Not wasting. I think most players are gonna do this. The wasting Darkest Riddle. Ult timing. Memoria maxing. The double combo with RMC on hyper carry. If you're with Castris, you bud maxing. Which order character would like? I would like all of them to get a buff. I don't care about the order, just give me them all at this point. I was wondering, do you recommend S1 Hyacinth, Herda, Evernight, or S1 Evernight, Herda, Hyacinth? I think you probably actually would just get S1 Hyacinth because it can be used in so many ways, and it makes her like really good elsewhere as well. It's just so nice to have. Any Memoria maxes in chat? E2 Lata versus E2 Evernight? Well, considering in the meta, I would place Evernight above the Herda, and considering the E1 and E2 on Evernight should be better. How did they count this? Should be better. I would place E2 Evernight over E2 Herda. I'm going to use every single cautious word in the world because otherwise I will get killed. Make a plan on playing Evernight? Yeah, I was thinking if I have time, I have a cool optimization video I'll be doing. If I wanted to pause and counting because I want to go for Exodia Remembrance, would you still go for Cass or just go 3 Remembrance? I think I'd invest vertically, but I don't know. Until Sarini comes out, we can't really tell. Buying Nib Score, just get a Lycone S1 Evernight worth it. You could just go hard to shop Lycone. When I play Cass, I usually explode the Dragon instantly. Is that correct? Better Claw sometimes. You usually just dragon all the time. The only time you wouldn't is if you think March can clear the wave. Like if you're running with Evernight, you let March just clear the wave. And then you have dragon up for next wave instead of having to generate a whole new dragon when it would have been wasted on the first wave. So Danhang Universal Tank, no Danhang question. Do you know when Cyrene Beta comes out? Evernight trailer? No idea. You mean the C server Cyrene? It's just like a round before her release. S1 or E1 are casting with RMC and high ceilings. You mean Hyacinth? Go E1. E1. What if the Aglaya, Dual DPS, E9 mean team all had S5, Hyacinth, and everyone was E6? Okay. If everyone was E6, yes, the team would work. You get E1 on Evernight if you're going for E1 S1. Well, alt icons for Evernight, the Battle Pass, the crit damage Battle Pass one, Castor's Lycone. You can even run Hyacinth's Lycone, I think. But the House Shop Lycone. Story's next page, which is the Gatch one. Can we play March with Evernight? Yeah, it's a different character. Same with Dan Hong with Dill. Should be doable. What would be the possible Casto Exodia team killer mechanics in 4.x? Well, the shielding boss technically nerfs the HP team because you're not going to run a shielder. Would be, I mean, healing block would be a killer. HP lock would be a killer. How reliant would you say HP Meadows and Hyacinth? Pretty reliant. Blade Jingliu want her. Castorus wants her. Evernight wants her. Max HP down, yes. That's a thing in a bunch of other games where you have, like Epic 7, you have like max HP, like just complete, like, I can't remember what they call it. But it like blocks a portion and you can never get it back. Make every boss 1v1 you like the Apoc? Yeah, but that at least gives you HP from all the others. Sam had anti-heals. Yeah, just more anti-heals would be like that. Yeah, he had the yeah. Was it outgoing healing reduction? Or was it just a multiplier? Is E1 versus S1 answer still E1 if my only other option? I mean, I still think, like, just looking at the amp, I'd still say so, yeah. The amp is still better than going from, like, Byalucone to S1. If you're in single target. But you can just go harder shop Lycone. And it will be, like, okay. What does Exodia mean? It's like, you have Castorus, they released Hyacinth for her, they released Evernight for her. This is like the Exodia team. Now, Tribi was released for the harder, not ready for Castorus. So Tribi is like the current Exodia, but it will probably be, I can't spell, it'll probably be Cyrene. And that's the Exodia. It's all the parts of the team combined, like all the best teammates. What's the point of 84 AS? Yeah, it's just AS. I wouldn't pull it. Is it even 20? I think it's 20 at 4 or more. 20. For main DPS, I prefer the Flower Remembers because you have too much crit rate on Sweat Now Cry Less. You have way too much crit rate. I should have probably put that in thicker font and like red on the Lycone calcs because you have way too much crit rate. I don't think anyone's gonna. You're gonna overcap, and then you get 10% from RMC. Yeah. Redirects the healing you do in your team to the boss instead. That would be toxic. I wonder if they're gonna make a shielder meta. They made the HP meta and the HP drain, and then like boom, shields everywhere. You hope so. Yes. So there might be a video on this, but I have a lot of work. It's a bit spicy right now. I really wanted to do this. I'm gonna try, but if I can't, then yeah, it's sad. But yeah, I hope I can still do this. Next video will probably there'll be like a video in between. I have a bunch of video ideas. I'm just like I have so much other work right now. Well, like if Evernight Hyacinth using headshot like an arm using victory. If you have nothing else, you just go for you just have to go for HB stat stick. You don't know battle pass or story. Infographic. Yeah, it'll be out like around release time when she comes out. Cool. Yeah, I think the main question E1 S1. I prefer E1. The other question is like Castris or Evernight. If you can invest into one now, I prefer Evernight, but Castris is still really good. She's still top tier in all modes. And I don't like Evernight in AS anyway, so you'd get her in AS. What other questions? What were the main other questions? Oh yeah, should you get Hyacinth? I think you just get Hyacinth. Hyacinth for her. Hyacinth for her. Too good. Too good, man. S1 for DDD fishing. If you really want dance that bad, you can go S1 for that, yeah. But you don't need dance in the Castros team with Evernight anyway. Because Hyacinth's a million speed. Castris might want it without S1. And then Evernight doesn't need it, she goes fast anyway with the speed buff. And like the chances Dance is actually going to do something in that team is very small. Easier HSR Hyacinth over E1 Evernight? Yeah, I would get Hyacinth. Should I get a dodge and auto skip considering no you have RMC for free. RMC Evernight is a great call. And it works without Hyacinth for now. So you don't need auto skip, but if you really want her, yeah, you get it with just RMC. Beta HP boots. Main sets are here. What are the other main questions? The Lycons, I have calculations in my video. I didn't put the Hershop one, but the Hershop one is just fine. It should be above story next page, maybe. Depends on the damage in the team, and the speed could help you out a bit. Is Evernight big upgrade? Evernight is a good upgrade. Yes. She feels like a nice upgrade in testing. Now, if you're clearing just fine, you don't have to get Evernight. They're not gonna double HP next patch. Is Siren Lycon okay? Yes. They're gonna get HP. The HP is gonna get higher and higher, but Castros right now is fine without it. Castros right now wants Hyacinth a lot, and then Evernight's like another upgrade. But you will be fine clearing with Castros Hyacinth. Evernight has upgrade from a herder by getting to Hog Trippy. Yeah, that's also a really good part of Evernight. It's like she helps your caster's team, and then she can help out your other team. I have 2,000 pulls and plan to pull a whole Evernight team. E2 S1 Evernight, E6 S5 Sirene, E1 S1 Hyacinth. Does E1 Tribute still matter? I have no idea. You might even want to run RMC. I don't know how Sirene will interact. But E1 Tribute would still be a nice thing. I don't have Hyacinth yet. It's Cass, Evernight, RMC, Gallagher, okay. The problem is Gallagher's healing is suffering right now because they keep nerfing him. And then you have Evernight reducing HP on top now. So I think Gallagher should be fine, but it will be scarier. I like E1, Sunday at Lycone, Evernight, Hyacinth plus Lycone is good, right? I haven't tested that specific team. I wouldn't pull Evernight for a Goliath. Yeah, I think it's 3-hour mark. Answered a bunch of questions. I think the important questions are here. And we did the new MSC. I wanted to do more meme teams, but I don't actually have. I should pull more units so I can do more meme teams with you guys. I should stop hoarding my pools. Maybe I'll do some fun pools. So we can do some meme teams in the future. I'm gonna go now. Don't hesitate, just pull. It's just I don't really care for some of these characters. Like I like Evernight a lot, but I already have like 5 different DPS. I'm seeing new business the Evernight 4-piece. If you don't do Eagle shenanigans or you don't need a speed breakpoint with 2-piece speed, then yeah, you get a new 4-piece. Okay, bye everyone. Thanks for joining. I hope I answered the questions you like. I hope I helped answer questions. Yeah. I hope the MOC joy baiting. I hope you enjoyed the MOC joy baiting, where we all had fun and ran. What did we run?